just about to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Braxton Garrett. What do you look for here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Austin Riley. One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
That's in there, and it's 1-2. One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And looking for the K.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up. For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that's outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Kicks and fires. And that one gets past the catcher. Ozzie Albies getting on deck circle. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that one almost hit him. And the pitch. This to third. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bryce Elder.
Well, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound to start the game. He can be really good at times and turn in some real excellent efforts. For me, it'll tell us a lot to see how he's attacking the strike zone and pitching aggressively or not. If he's doing that from the jump, I think he'll be fine in this one.
And the right-hander deals. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. The pitch. Ripped into right field, base hit. Luis Ariz stands in. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Man at first, one away. Line drive, caught. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. One hit in the inning, but no one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now the lefty hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swings and misses. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Braves strand. Back here in Miami, here's the 3rd baseman, Jake Berger. And the righty deals. And the slider just misses. And a pitch. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Righty to the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ground ball up the middle. Albies in plenty of time to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nick Gordon now at the plate. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Here comes a pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
Ball 3.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 3. That pitch gets the inside corner. That is strike 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Riley over at first with 1 away. High fly ball, right field. Garcia settles under this one. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Tied up here in the early going. Out to short. Gordon with the toss to first. Out number 3. 1 left. Back here in Lone Depot Park. Bottom of the inning. Leading off Christian Bethancourt. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
That clips the corner. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Gathers and throws to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz. Garcia on at second with 2 down. And he chases that one. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Here's a 1-1.
Oh, that's just out.
Hammer, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's 2-1. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Big swing and a miss. The 2-2. Double play ball to second. Arise. Over to Gordon. There's one. And that's two.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Liner to second and picked on the hop to first. And one going to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Burger. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Josh Bell at the plate now. The Marlins down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This to third. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings here and blasts one left field. Goodbye, home run! That's one way to quiet the crowd. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops and waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Now here is Michael Harris. That one ripped. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Up the middle, Gordon. That's out number 2.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt Olson. Bounce to the right. Bell. The flip to the pitcher covering. And Olson is set down. That ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Wouldn't chase that time. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike three.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now for the Marlins, Nick Gordon. The 1-2. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trevor Rogers. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. And here it comes. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter number 1.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
One down, base is empty. The 2-1 is high. Activity in the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Shagwa, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Just off the inside edge. Just missed. Murphy off the first with 2 away. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
Avisail Garcia.
Righty delivers. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. A wind in the pitch. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And he deals. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And 1, 2, 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the shortstop at the play. Orlando Arcia. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Ryan Weathers gets the call from the pen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Now
here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. And it's filled up.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hard hit left side. Tags the runner to first. Double play. Nicely done. Matt Olson up to the plate.
the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. It's 6-1. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy.
And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that's the 3rd out. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And that's just foul. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. Jake Burger, the next up for the Marlins. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Josh Bell. 3-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. The pitch. In the air, right side. Acuna has it sized up. Acuna makes the play. Nick Gordon, the next up for the Marlins. The new pitcher in the game, Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground, Albies slings to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Marlins strand a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Kicks and fires. On the ground to third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Berger makes the grab, out number 2. Man at first, Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. 2 outs. Got one out to right. Garcia sizing this one up, brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
The catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Next to hit, Avisail Garcia. And another ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just missed. Bethancourt gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's ball 4.
That pitch is out.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
No outs, runners at first and second. And now it's filled up. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, right field. Acuna there. And makes the grab. Runner tags for 3rd. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Olsen. Third out. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Huascar Brazovar.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Acuna runs. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Acuna dives back in.
Safe.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a couple.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Out to short. Rolls across the diamond. Got the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a weak ground ball to the left side. They get the force, and the inning is over. They get a... Back here in Miami, down the third baseman, Jake Berger. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Minter, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. Josh Bell, the next up for the Marlins.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either. I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
He's 2 outs away. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining. So they're down to their final out. And at the plate for Miami, Nick Gordon. They're down to their final strike. The Braves leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And they'll do it again. Minter is just one strike away. Got him. Ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.